chunk.
No, it's not. It's just a little fluff.
No, it is pure chunk.
Somebody just left me in the dryer too long.
Oh, sure, sure.
Oh, real?
What the heck was that?
I burped.
That was a burp?
That way you burp me away.
That sounded like you were having a stroke.
I'm about to throw up, huh? You thought I was going to throw up. But I did.
No, I thought you were gonna have a stroke over here.
Don't curse me, man.
Don't curse you.
I don't want to have a stroke.
Look at this orange truck.
It's ugly.
Yeah, it is.
It is ugly.
Ugly.
Go, truck, go.
It's an ugly truck. It's a mother trucker.
Yep, just past Danny.
Oh. Danny!
Jingle bells, Leah smells, la 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 la.
Jingle bells, you're full of shit.
Not anymore, I already went to the bathroom.
That's, yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, you're definitely full of it.
I lost 15 pounds on the Krispy Kreme diet.
A Krispy Kreme diet. Dude, you got problems.
That was from the movie Bruce Almighty. You ever watch that?
Nah,
Huh?
no.
You didn't watch Jim Carrey? He plays, well...
He plays the Grinch, I know that.
Well, in that movie, Morgan Freeman plays God, and Jim Carrey is complaining about God not doing his job.
Wow.
So Morgan Freeman gave all his powers to Jim Carrey.
Wow.
And so when all the prayers started to come in his head, he had to put it on a computer, and he's like answering everybody's prayer, but then got like, he was getting backed up, so he's like, he said yes to everybody's prayer, you know, because he was being lazy, so he just said yes. So what happened was the lady was saying, I lost 15 pounds on a Krispy Kreme diet. So that was the prayer. She wanted to lose weight by eating donuts.
That's hilarious. I really wish that God would actually do that.
You should watch it though, it's pretty funny. Jim Carrey, Jennifer Aniston. Oh,
That sounds hilarious.
oh my goodness, it's freaking hilarious. Because then when God confronted him about complaining about him, and Jim Carrey was saying about like he was testing him. He was like, all right, well, how many fingers I got up? And he was like, and now, Bruce, no, do not tempt the Lord our God, or something he said along that line. Well, he said, okay, fine, if you can't do it, man. And so he had his hand behind his back, and so God was like saying all the numbers he had behind his back. Then he tried to trick him by saying he had 5 fingers, and then went to 6 and said, ha ha! Then God had an extra finger on his hand. He's like, ah!
That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
Could you imagine if God actually had that kind of sense of humor?
Oh, he does. Believe me, years ago, I know God's not a genie, but years ago, I didn't really know too better, but, I asked God, the lottery was like millions of dollars.
Uh-huh.
And I asked God to let me win the lottery, right?
Yeah.
God let me win the lottery already. He let me win $1. So God does have a sense of humor.
I know he does. It's just not.
Oh man, Leah, you have to watch Bruce Almighty. Oh my goodness, it's so dang funny. And then, because before he got God's powers the day before, he got beat up by this gang. And because he's a newscaster at a news station.
Yeah.
And he lost it on air in front of everybody. Well, because he wanted an anchor position instead of doing these goofy, in the community kind of reporting.
Yeah.
And his arch rival got it instead, and they announced it while he was going on air for the first time.
Yeah.
And he found out that one of the guys was retiring, and they gave it to his rival, and so he lost it right there in live on TV.
Dang.
He was like, "This is Bruce Nolan for Channel 7 News. Back to you, Peppers." And he really said the whole word.
Dang.
And so when he got back to the newsroom, they fired his butt right for cussing.
Oh.
Because he was mad. But then, like I said, then he got beat up the same day by this gang. And when he got God's powers, he met up with this gang again. And he says, "What up, brothers?" He said, "Blessings on your alley." He says, "If you give me an apology, I will resolve all your sins and send you on the path of righteousness." What are you talking about, man?
That is funny.
He said, "Oh, you want me and my homies to apologize, right?" He said, "I tell you what, homie." He said, the day I apologize, the day a monkey comes out of my butt." He said, "Oh, what a coincidence, because that's today." And then a monkey came out of his butt.
That is hilarious.
He said, "Did that monkey just come out your butt? You're crack, man?" And then he said, "That's some voodoo stuff," and they started taking off. And then he said, "Don't forget your party gifts." And he opened his mouth and all these locusts came out and went after him. It was freaking hilarious. He said, "Hey monkey, it's time for you to go home." So the monkey ran back into that guy's butt. Oh,
that is freaking hilarious.
Leah, you have to watch. He didn't believe that he got God's power. He's in a restaurant and they gave him tomato soup.
Uh-huh.
And so in his bowl of soup, he parted the soup in half like he did the Red Sea.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my. And then the guy said, "Are you through?" He said, "You can have all my powers." He said, "But you can't change free will." He said that was the only thing he could do. But oh my goodness, it was funny.
It's a pretty area.
I'm surprised you never watched Bruce Almighty.
Nope, never watched it.
I mean, Leah, there is some cussing in there now, but
Well, you know, I cuss sometimes.
oh, I know, but I didn't want you to get in trouble with your mom.
My mom cusses sometimes.
Well, like I said, they do use the F word once.
I think we'll be okay. I mean, I literally watch Major Pain.
Well, like I said, it's not that much cussing, but it does have that F word, I think, one time, so. But yeah, there's, I don't know what streaming channels you have at home, but
I got Netflix.
it might be on Netflix. I don't know. Well, Leah, do you have a DVD player?
I don't think so.
You don't have a DVD player?
No.
Well, I say if you did, I could let you borrow my Bruce Almighty DVD. I got tons of big DVDs. I got well over 300 or better. And that's just like it's like a photo album just for CDs and DVDs.
Yeah.
But I got the whole book filled up with DVDs. Plus, I got a whole shelf of tons of movies, and I got a lot of whole series of TV shows.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of those too. I got King of Queens. I've got The Sopranos.